Hello everyone, it's Mike Levin, and today I'm going to be putting together one of these H.264 home security DVRs. 4-channel input. They're about 150 bucks on Amazon, and they don't come with a hard drive, so I bought a hard drive and I'll be installing that today. And this is actually replacing this unit here, which was working really great until the cats, I turn around expecting to see them here, but until the cats had one too many fights knocking it over. I'll have to figure out how to secure it better against these guys here, but until I do, I just need to get it working again. And here is the hard drive I'll be putting in. It's not a pure unboxing because I had already opened it up and cleared the way for a somewhat smooth video. I took the 3 black screws out already from the back so that the thing opens up real easy. And you can see inside of there, it's almost like empty inside. That's the whole circuit board right there. And you got this cable here, which is your power cable for your drive. And they also give you this, which is the I guess the data cable for the drive. And it looks at first like these screws are supposed to somehow line up, but not really. They give you this thing here, and you would at first think the drive would maybe go like this, but it turns out it goes like this. So let's get these things on. They give you 8 screws, and it's you got to be careful because some of them have bigger threads than other. Only the little threaded ones will go into these little legs here. So that's the kind of thing I discover by doing this first. I actually tried to shoot a video and it didn't work out right. Here's my little NewTek screwdriver. For anyone from the Amiga days, they'll remember the NewTek video toaster. This is one of the trade show freebies they used to give away at the Amiga shows, and you know, it's just something about having trade show freebies from the video toaster people that'll stick with you through 20 plus years. Hopefully I'll start to give my videos a little bit more flavor of who I am as a, you know, really not technical guy, more of an artist who, as a product of my times, went the engineering route and switched out of engineering back into art in college, just in time for the internet to hit, but not really being on top of things sufficiently to take full advantage. I was never much into business, and didn't take the formal programming classes. I'm somewhat self-taught, and as you can see, self-taught at hardware as well. It's always good to magnetize the tip of your screwdrivers so that you don't have to do quite so much work. We'll use Sigmund Freud here to do that. Perfect. Contrary to popular belief, you don't magnetize a screwdriver by rubbing it on the screwdriver. You magnetize it by one quick hit, which softens all the magnetic regions, polar regions, magnetic, yes, they are poles, within a piece of metal, and when they resolidify aligned within the magnetic field. That's why one quick hit is a much more effective means of screw magnetizing than rubbing. There we go. Hopefully this action cam is catching this stuff well. This is not a Go Video, this is actually a Sony action cam. I forget exactly why I went with it over the Go Video. I think the head mount was a little bit more logical. I wonder if I can show my own head mount. Does this do video feedback? Will it show me? No, it's just looking away. I'll show that some other time. It'll be the subject of a different video. At any rate, we're ready to mount this in here. Line up those holes. And it's really exciting, right? Watching a hard drive get mounted. But this is the main thing, because when you buy these things, they don't advertise well, they're cheap. It's 150 bucks. And I guess they're giving you a choice of which hard drive you want to install in it. And it's embedded Linux. You know, there's no hard drive here for the operating system. So Linux is somewhere on here. And it will step up and be the boot drive and prompt us for things like formatting the hard drive. Actually, I don't think it's going to prompt us. I think we have to go into a menu. But at any rate, I just hooked up the power to the drive. Now I'm hooking up the SATA data cable. Put it on first port out here. Okay, now it's time to secure it so I don't have to struggle with my fingers back there. Again, the benefits of me having not doing a pure unboxing video. There's something wonderfully raw and entertaining about true unboxing videos, catching your mistakes and all. But if you guys are tuning in, guys and girls, tuning in to actually see what it takes to put one of these security systems in use, I'm sure you want to see it in less time than it takes me to struggle through all the little bits of discovery. Not that there's actually a lot here. The fact that there's two sets of screws and one has the threading for those standoffs that I'm using right now and the other has the threading for the drive itself, that was a kind of important thing to know. I had it backwards initially and couldn't get the drive to stand properly on the standoffs. So now we just put those in. Nothing should touch the heatsink really. It'd be better to secure these in some proper way, but you know what? This is not high-end system administration work. It's a cheap thing. We're going to get a few years out of the use. Now that was a 1 terabyte drive in there. Some people might wonder why use a device like this as opposed to like a video over IP camera. Well, this records. It records over 4 channels. 4 channels audio if you want. It's got audio out. You could hear what was going on. You could use it as that remote, you know, IP thing if you want, if you have publicly accessible IPs. But if you don't, it'll work just as well, sitting there recording all the time. And it's just no muss, no fuss. For 150 bucks you can't go wrong, although 150 bucks, you know, you're going to be another 100 in for a decent size drive and another 100 for a VGA monitor. You might be able to get away with 50 bucks for a cheap VGA monitor. But, you know, that's 150, 250, 350. You're at $350 for a working 4-channel security system. And I put the batteries in this thing already. I even formatted the hard drive already, although I probably will walk you through the hard drive formatting so that you can see it. I want to make sure that my monitor is on. They make these things so hard to read, but that's the power right there for the monitor. I think I might have turned it off. There, okay. And we've got a network connector. Not really necessary, but nice to check on things from your smartphone. Hook up the VGA monitor. Just enough to keep the cord from pulling out. This is the power, but before I do the power, I'm actually going to plug in the video cable. It's going to go into video 1. Video cables like this also take power. So I believe that was this one here. Power. Okay. Now, power to the device. I'll take the old one out of the way just to simplify what you're looking at and really appreciate what a small unit that is. You got a link light flashing. You already got the record light flashing. I have that plugged in. Ah, there we go. D-sub. That D-sub refers to 25-pin VGA D-style connector. Let's see. This must be the boot up procedure. Oh, and there we are. There's our video. It says on video 3. Did I plug that in wrong? Yes, I did. Let's put that on video 1. There we go. And let's see. You don't really need, I don't really need to do it, but I'm going to show you how to do it anyway. You go to menu, and you use your arrow keys to steer around the menu. There we go. And what we want is configure, and we want to configure the hard drive, little picture of a hard drive. Storage setup, admin, use the default password. Okay, it says it's recording already. I should probably stop it from recording, but I'm going to go down here, hit that, scroll down to format. Are you sure? Yes. HD format success. It was in fact that quick the first time as well. You hit OK, you hit escape to exit, you hit escape to exit again, and there you go. Now you can see this red recording on all the channels. We don't really need that because I'm using this as a one-channel recording device. Don't mind me while I move my little phone up here to make sure I'm showing you this right thing. You'll see a little video monitor feedback, but let's see. I should probably wind it up here and bank a success, but I am going to, let's see, time search, system playback, zoom. I'm going to go through all the menus. Quad and screen division, automatic sequence. Ah, yes, not all channels. We want just channel 1. Lost that, didn't I? Menu. Escape menu. Maybe it's configure. I'm going to take, whoops, that's time search. Configure. Camera setup. Oh, I see. We can, let's see if, oh, okay, private, no, that's private mask enable. We just want it to not record on any channels but one. I do not think that's the way you do it. So I'm going to hit escape. Just scroll through the rest of these menus to see if any of these look like a real option. Record setup. That looks like a real option for this. Ah, yes. Aha. We just remove record for all channels but our main channel. And there we have it. I'm going to scroll down and hit OK, although I'm sure there would be other things I might like to do on this. But I want to bank my success. Hit escape. And let's see, as the last thing, let me see if I can get the full screen display of just channel 1. Pip, OSD, iris, zoom. No, that's way too much of a zoom. Escape, tour. Take a tour. No, I think I've got my security system working again. As you can see, I've only got one channel hooked up. You can see the red, it's actually recording. You can see the cable coming in for video, the power to the video, me having formatted the hard drive, dropped the hard drive in, secured it. It's embedded Linux, so there's nothing really to mess around with. It's a little remote control to use. And there you go. That is one of these H.265, H.264 video recorders from Amazon. In fact, I'm going to drop into Amazon just to show you what it is. It's called New 4-Channel Embedded Linux US411ZSD1. Oh wait, it was $79. It was not even $150 like I remember. This is what you get for $80. The hard drive is more expensive. Oh, I missed getting this under the lip. I will have to reseat that. But otherwise, one successful video. Thanks for joining me. Hope to talk to you again soon. And don't forget to subscribe.